Ladies and gentlemen, we're always delighted to have different groups visiting here with us at Clinton Raceway, and today we want to send out a special welcome to the Queensway Long-Term Care Facility. They've brought a group of residents here with them to enjoy their afternoon of harness racing, and we're absolutely delighted that they've joined us. Afternoon, the preferred three pace for horses and geldings now entering the track. Driver change on the one, Winsong Kango to Gord McKnight. This fourth race brought to you by Margaret Charowitz, 31 Consultant. Introducing the field, number one is Winsong Kango, Gord McKnight with the catch drive for Diana McIntosh. Number two is Gold Star Badlands, owned by Morley Bradshaw, driven by Lauren House. Here's a look at the three, Fernhill Breeze, owned by Robert Woodburn and Ron Woodburn, driven by Greg Dustin. Here's a look at the four, Sheldon the Psychic with Travis Henry aboard for Frederick Bourgault. Number five is the gray Donald Dock. Andy Moore in the bike for Don Beatson, Cole England, and Ken Beatson. There's the six, Adore Him with Ryan Holiday for Robert Blake. Here's a look at the seven, Stonebridge Scout. Robert Doyle does the driving for Gladys McCarthy. And number eight is Ace 44 Talon, owned by Susan Sloan, driven by Natasha Day. That's the field for the preferred three pace, so go to the gate in less than a minute.
Congratulations to Lonnie McFadden. Lonnie McFadden, you have won a prize here on the Super Sunday Show, courtesy of today's Super Sunday Show sponsor, Elliott's Auction and Liquidation. We do have one more prize, as well as two $50 gift certificates to give away. So if you fill out your ballot in the live race program, you can drop that off and maybe win here on the Super Sunday Show.
From the cones out, Winsong Kango, then Gold Star Badlands and Fernhill Breeze. In the middle, Sheldon the Psychic. Out to the gray, Donald Dock, then the favorite Adore Him, along with Stonebridge Scout and Ace 44 Talon from the second tier. Field for the Clinton Fourth. In the hands of the starter, it is post time. This field is now in motion. Here they come. They're off and pacing, and it's Sheldon the Psychic out to a quick lead. Whip Tap urging early on. Adore Him as they drive into the first turn. Down at the rail in third is Windsong Kango, forwardly placed. Ace 44 Talon as they make their way through the first turn. It's Adore Him now driving right on with it as Ryan Holiday, and Adore Him will move up, and Adore Him takes the lead now as they drive down the backstretch. Gold Star Badlands right there, along with Fernhill Breeze, and it's back to Windsong Kango. They approach the opening quarter. They arrive at that opening marker with Adore Him showing the way. They reach that marker in a time of 28-3. So it's Adore Him with the lead. Still leads it by a tight length over Sheldon the Psychic. They come to the head of the stretch for the first time. Single file in front of the stands. Adore Him leads away. Sheldon Psychic watches it from second. Back in third to Fernhill Breeze, who pops out first up for Curly. Following on the cover now is Gold Star Badlands. Third over for Ace 44 Talon. Down at the inside is Donald Dock, and Stonebridge Scout can see them all as they go by the opening half in a time of 58-3, a 30-second shutdown in the second quarter frame, and the race is on now. Here comes Fernhill Breeze, breathing down the neck of race leader and favorite Adore Him. Down towards the inside under tight lines is Sheldon the Psychic. It's back there to Gold Star Badlands, trying to keep up from third over. That's Ace 44 Talon, and fading back now is Windsong Kango. Nothing yet from Donald Dock, and the trailer is Stonebridge Scout. 3/4, 127-2. Picking up the pace and getting away from the field is Adore Him. Ryan Holiday and Adore Him now leads by 3 lengths in the preferred pace. Coming down to the wire, it's all Adore Him. Getting up there for second, Sheldon the Psychic close there with Gold Star Badlands. Time of the mile, 1:56-1. Unofficially, the top 4 is 6-2-4-3. Results of race number 4 now official. Now returning to the winners' enclosure, number 6 on the program, Adore Him, owned by Robert Blake of Clinton, Ontario. Trained by Kurt Blake, and driven to victory by Ryan Holiday in a time of 1:56-1. That's the 4th win on 13 starts for the 6-year-old gelded son of Shadow Play, out of Respected and Beloved by Dream Away. And our thanks to Margaret Cherovitz 31 Consultant for her sponsorship of the Preferred Pace. Here are the mutuals. Adore Him returns 340, 240, 260. Gold Star Badlands pays 380, 340, and Sheldon the Psychic returns 380 to show. Exacta 6 and 2 pays $7.40. $1 trifecta 624, 1570, 314 for the Ladies and gentlemen, the field for race number 5 now on track for post parade. Here's the one, Mr. Putter. Greg Dustin driving for Tom Janot. Number 2 is Talbot Creek Jetta with Ryan Holiday aboard for Randy Henry. Here's a look at the 3. It's Tina's War, Gord McKnight between the shafts for Dave Hustle. Here's the 5, Schrader Hanover. Natasha Day driving for Donald Schuldice. Number 6 is Lime Strike with Travis Henry for Joyland Piton. Seven, Bluebird Perfect, Andre Goish for J. Doug Payton. And number 4 is Oakley Uptown with Mike Horner aboard for the lessee, Alan Bredner. That's your field for race number 5. Condition trotters going to the gate in less than a minute. won this class in a romp last week right here at Clinton as the even money choice. From the cones out, it'll be Mr. Putter, Talbot Creek Jetta, Tina's War, then out to Oakley Uptown along with the favorite Schrader Hanover. Completing the line are Lime Strike and Bluebird Perfect. The horses are in the hands of the starter. It is now post time. Field is at the head of the stretch. Here they come. And they're off and trotting. A big move from the far outside by Bluebird Perfect. So too Schrader Hanover. And Schrader Hanover scoots right on out to take the lead. Mr. Putter landed well in second as they drive out to the first turn. Off stride went Talbot Creek Jetta. But it's Schrader Hanover setting it up on top over Mr. Putter. And it's back there to Bluebird Perfect along with the leaders. Couple of lengths back to Tina's War. Followed there by Oakley Uptown. And the trailer in contention is Lime Strike. Well back from the field is Talbot Creek Jetta. It's Schrader Hanover to take this field of trotters to the opening quarter in commanding fashion. Has it by a good 2 lengths over Bluebird Perfect. Opening quarters up in a quick 29-3 for the veteran Schrader Hanover, who now leads by 4. Going off stride there was Tina's War as well. Tina's War jumped it off just before the top turn. They come in front of the stands for the first time, and it's Schrader Hanover extending the lead to a good 6 lengths over Bluebird Perfect, who appears to have a broken head pole. Now coming up into second on the outside, that's Mr. Putter, and following Mr. Putter is Oakley Uptown as they went by the half in a time of 1 minute flat. Slamming on the air brakes there is Natasha Day along with Schrader Hanover, leading now by 7 lengths over her closest competitor, Mr. Putter. It's back there to Oakley Uptown. Now making a move from the back of the pack is Lime Strike. Travis Henry is up and at him with Lime Strike. Further back to Bluebird Perfect, followed by Tina's War. And the distant trailer is Talbot Creek Jetta. 3/4 put up by Schrader Hanover, and he put it up in a time of 1:30-2. And it's nothing but lead for Schrader Hanover, making every pole a winning one. It's Schrader Hanover and the killer Kiwi Natasha Day, an easy winner here in the Clinton Fifth with Schrader Hanover. Schrader Hanover to win it in a jiggy jog. Getting up for second was Oakley Uptown. Lime Strike got the show dough. .201 flat, time of the mile. Ladies and gentlemen, this race is under a general judge's inquiry looking into racing action of the 7 Bluebird Perfect to determine whether or not it suffered broken equipment before the start. Please hold all tickets. Ladies and gentlemen, now returning to the winner's enclosure. Second straight win for the 5, Schrader Hanover. Owned by Donald Schuldice, trained by Patrick Bissett, driven by Natasha, the Killer Kiwi Day. Schrader Hanover is the 11-year-old gelded son of Ken Workington out of Southern Drawl by Super Bowl, 6th seasonal win. Time of the mile, 2:01 flat. Ladies and gentlemen, there will be a complete mutual refund on tickets involving the 7 Bluebird Perfect, deemed by the judges not to, or rather to have had broken equipment before the start. Full pari-mutuel refund of tickets involving the 7 Once again, ladies and gentlemen, full mutual refund of tickets involving the 7 Bluebird Perfect, judged to have suffered broken equipment before the start. Ladies and gentlemen, here are the Minis. A great way to introduce young people to the sport of harness racing. Small steps, of course. Here they are on Post Parade. Number 1 is Mullingar, or make that number 2 rather, Mullingar, with young Eric Lachatz driving. And the 4 is simply Wally, Travis Moore in the bike. Ladies and gentlemen, the Minis are moving to the starting point, and they'll be underway in just a moment. Slight delay in the mutual prices. And here are the mutuals. Schrader Hanover 360, the win ticket. Exacta 5-4 pays $10.60. $1 try 5-4-6. The winning numbers $17.40. $3.48 for the 20 center. And the Minis are rounding into position. We've got Travis Moore driving the painted Wally, and Eric Lachance on Mullingar. They're at the post, and away they go. Close race so far. It's Travis Moore and Wally along the outside. Along the inside is Eric Lachance with Mullingar. These two noses apart as they come down to the final 16th. Right there with the lead, only by a small margin, is Wally. Mullingar on the inside. These two to decide it. After all, it's a two-horse race. And coming up on the far outside, it looks like Wally. But coming back, although off stride, is Mullingar at the line. Going to be close. Picture time at Clinton. Time of the race was 34 seconds. Pace event. Field of 8, no changes. 2 minutes to post. Introducing the field, number 1 is Shadowfall, owned by Les Posen and driven by Natasha Day. Number 2 is Rising Dragon with Andy Moore aboard for Bernard Demonde. Here's a look at the 3, Hallelujah. Jonathan Lapointe accepts the driving challenge on behalf of owner Kelly Duval-Lacaille. Here's a look at the 4, Flying Solo, Travis Henry aboard for David and Susan Anderson. Number 5 is Silky Cam. Silky Cam with Bernard Levine for Kelly Duval-Lacaille. Senior player, the 6, gets Gord McKnight in the bike for Fred McGuire. Number 7 is Fantastic Filly. Andre